Ravens, as I mentioned, it was a long shot for them the last day of Week 18 to make the playoffs there. But they lost 6 in a row in order to fail making it to the postseason. Now, granted, Lamar Jackson got hurt. He missed the next 4 of those games. But how bad was the end of the season for the Ravens?
Oh, I mean, it's brutal. Lamar Jackson, bone bruise on his heel, I think, or his ankle. He's never going to play. Tyler Huntley did a pretty admirable job filling in. They also lost, remember, they lost J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards before the season started, Ronnie Stanley midway through, Marlon Humphrey, Marcus Peters before the season started. I mean, this is a team that had a ton of injuries, and we're still in the mix for the playoffs. You lose 6 straight, it's brutal. But I tend to look at this, 2 of those games were the 2-point conversion attempts, right? Where John Harbaugh is getting really aggressive and trying to see if, trying to get his team some wins when he felt like he was really undermanned. Mark Andrews, incredible season, usage through the roof. I gave the Ravens a B here, and I think that maybe go a little bit higher. It's tough to give a team a good grade when you lose 6 straight to close the season. This team is just devastated by injuries from Jump Street and throughout the entire year.
Yeah, I feel like between the 2 teams at the beginning of the season we were all hopped up on was the Ravens, the Browns, and just so bad by the end of it. Okay, when it comes to the needs for the Ravens, what are their biggest offseason needs?
I want to see if producer Jack actually popped this into the graphic, or whoever built the graphic.
Oh, I know. I heard about this in the newsroom. Yeah. Let's see if it's here.
Yeah. I said their biggest need is some ACLs. They need some knee to get healthy.
To get healthy. They did think about putting it in there, though.
Everybody tore their ACLs. I mean, it was crazy. 3 running backs tore their ACLs. They had to trot out the 2007. There we go. Look at that. ACL, ankle, pec, ACL, ankle. Look, they had to trot out the 2017 Fantasy Football All-Stars for much of the season with, Latavius Murray, Le'Veon Bell, Devontae Freeman, and that would have won you a title 4 or 5 years ago. But this team just needs to get healthy. I think they'll be fine. Some big free agents on there, of course. Some of those older running backs. Justin Houston had a nice season. Calais Campbell should be a priority signing for them, as should Brandon Williams. That defensive line can't suffer that sort of attrition and be dominant at all. And then Jimmy Smith, I would guess that he comes back to Baltimore just because he's been there his whole career, but probably not going to be a splash signing.
All right. Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.